Guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video of Marvel Contest of Champions. We are going to run 7.1.2 easy path for completion for Act 7. Stay tuned, I'll be doing the whole series before I go into the exploration videos as well. So again, the easiest path for this one is on your right side. That's going to be a Mixmaster and special delivery. We'll get into that. Just make sure you subscribe to the channel and comment on the video and like it. All of that really helps me out a lot and rank the video up. So the best champions here would be Corvus, would be Falcon, or would be somebody like Quick, or even there's a lot of metal champions, so Magneto will also work. Your global nodes are going to be the same, so if you use a 6-star champion you will get extra bonuses, and there are going to be 3 bosses on which we will go against Green Goblin. We will discuss about it a bit later. He is a little annoying, but if you bring the light champions he is going to be super easy. And we are going to swap one champion at the end to bring in the right champion for the boss fight. So stay tuned, guys. The team I'm going to pick is going to be Captain America Infinity War because he's my new favorite champion. Omega Red with Colossus just for the synergy because Colossus will hit really hard. Magneto because there's a lot of metal champions. And I have to bring one skill champion with Captain America Infinity War, and that would be a Blade. Blade can also easily do this path with special delivery because of his extra power gain with bleed, so he's quite useful as well. So our first fight is going to be against a Red Skull. Again, this is a pretty straightforward fight. You can even bring a Corvus. You can use Magneto as well. You can use any other champion. In my case, I'm going to use a Mags here. All I'm trying to do is to parry and try to get to an L3. Now with 15 hits, you can usually get to an L3 by the 14th hit. But just make sure that you have built up all your metallic charges so you can just drop an L3. But with the armor and everything, it might be hard to kill him in one L3. But then you can, once all the sharpener bleeds finish, he is down to 1 or 2% health, so you can just kill him off very quickly. One thing you guys might have noticed that I am only trying to hit the defender during a stun. That is because of the node Mixmaster. So if you're unaware about Mixmaster, is if you try to use the same basic attack twice in a row, it will be evaded. So if you're going to go light, the defender will evade it, or if you go medium, the defender will evade it. So the best way to go is with medium, light, medium, or medium, heavy. Medium, light. It's upon you how you want to approach it. I like to just parry and use my heavies, build up to an L3 and just let it rip. And because Red Skull is a very high armor champion, so the bleeds are the best way to go about it. Next up is special delivery. So special delivery is you have to use a special attack within 15 hits, otherwise you'll get a degen. So again, you have to be very precise with it. Sometimes fighting I would forget that I have to use a special, so that can really happen. So yeah, just be careful about that and everything else will be fine. For your masteries, you can have parry. Stupefy will increase the parry timing, and also if you have block proficiency, it will give you an extra edge and extra longer stun. These are suggested masteries. You don't have to have them, but if you have them they will be helpful, because you can use any champion for this path. All you need to do is parry and then hit your opponent. I'm using heavy based champions, so you will notice that I'll be using champions like Colossus, who just do parry and heavy, Captain America Infinity War, and Magneto. If you don't have any of these champions, you can try to use a Falcon. Falcon is amazing. You can just swipe back and hold, and once the scan is finished by the Red Wing, the Mixmaster does not work. And apart from that, you can also use some cold snap champions. With the cold snap they won't be able to evade. You can use a Ghost, you can use a Nighthawk. Their mediums cannot be missed. You can also use a Quake, and you can also use Corvus with Proxima Synergy. So there's quite a few options. You just need to be a bit careful what champions you have available, and you can kill them off. Next up is going to be a Dr. Octopus. Again, he's a metal champion and also a tech. You can also use a Corvus here. Again, I'm going to use a Magneto because he is 6-star and I will get extra bonus damage because of the global node 6-star power. So I prefer using him. You can bring in other champions as well. Again, the whole concept is to build to an L3 and just let it rip and kill him off. It will be a short and a quick fight, and all the options are there as well. So see you on the next one, guys. Now this next fight is really fun against the Silver Surfer. I really like his animations. I'm yet to pull him. If I pull him, he's going straight to rank 5 or rank 3, whichever version I pull him, but sadly I don't have him. But he's really fun to play against and play with as well. So usually what I would do, I would bring a Cosmic Champion in my team with Captain America Infinity War, and I would use that to make sure that their armor breaks on him and kill him off with just heavies with Captain America Infinity War. But I know when I was doing team selection, I just forgot that I do not have a Cosmic Champion, so now I have to do without it. But again, no problem, just parry into heavy, and Colossus is amazing at that. The more you parry, the more armor charges you get, and the more armor charges you get 2% extra damage for every armor charge with Omega Ray. If you combine it with Emma Frost, you get 2% bar of power for every armor up. So you can just cycle L2s pretty quickly and stack up those armors, because with every L2 of Colossus you get more and more, double the armor. So if you have good sig ability as well, those armor will stack, so he'll be hitting really hard. So that's one way to play Colossus. Next up is going to be a Guilly 2099. Now she is a pretty straightforward fight, but she can be annoying. One, because on her L1 she can power drain you, so champions that rely on specials might be a little short-handed against her. Or she can also cause you to miss by going invisible with Digicloak. So whenever you try to hit her, your medium attack has a chance for her to go into her Digicloak for some time. She gets invisible, so she can retaliate right back. Now the best champions I find against her, she's a metal champion, so of course I'm gonna go with my 6-star Magneto. If not, then also Falcon is a good option, and if not, then Quick is a good option as well. So any champion that has less to hit her and can stay away and kill her off, that would be amazing. But in my case, she's a robot as well and she's metallic as well. I will just use Magneto, build up to an L3, get those 40 metallic charges and use an L3 and she will die. Now the next fight is against an Emma Frost. Now this fight was a bit annoying because I forgot to bring a cosmic champion that would enable Captain America Infinity War to apply armor breaks. And once you have armor breaks against Emma Frost, she becomes a really easy fight. But because I forgot to bring the champion, I have to play around it. So you will see that I will try to do medium, light mediums, and I will always try to stay below a bar of power from her, and I'll try to use L1s to put bleeds on her. I managed to bring her down. It's not one of the most cleanest fights, but for this path, for your reference, make sure to bring in one armor break champion that would easily take her down. You wouldn't have any problems with her, and this fight would not take this long. And now the final fight is going to be against a boss that is Green Goblin. He has red lining and also debilitate, power reserve and cramping. So to keep it simple, as long as you stay below 2 bars of power, you will not be power drained. As soon as you go above 2 bars of power and a little more, you will be power drained. And with power reserve, you will always stay above 1 bar of power. So in this scenario, the best champions are the ones that have strong special 2s. So I'm talking about your Corvuses, your Captain Marvel movie version. Star-Lord will work amazing here, and Aegon will work amazing with the bleeds. Even Blade can work, but my go-to choice for this fight is Magic. It's going to be a long fight, but the best part about this is that you can power drain your opponent, so he cannot use special attack. His special attack is a little tricky to evade, so when you use a magic, you can easily stay between 1 to 2 bars of power, and you can just keep using L2. Might be a longer fight again, but it would be a safer and more reliable fight. You can use the same concept with Dr. Voodoo as well. The first L2 would be a bit tricky for you to get to, but once you get an L2 with an even combo, you can use Dr. Voodoo with the same way. The defender will not have any power, and you can just keep hitting him until he dies. With Dr. Voodoo, you have an added advantage that you can apply poisons as well. Same you can do with Vision as well. Same concept, just use your L2 and kill him off like that. Same concept you can do with Hulkbuster as well. So I would suggest to use champions that will not give him power, will take the power away from him and always give you an L2 to cycle. That would be the most reliable and easy way to kill him off. It might take a bit longer, but it's the safest way without costing you any units. Make sure to check out all the defender nodes for the boss on the bottom right of your screen. They will be flashing there for your reference. And I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. You found it helpful. All the information was there for you. If you did, guys, make sure to like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. All of that really helps me out a lot. We are so very near to 8,000 subs, so let's get there, guys. And apart from that, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.